Nathan, I need you to do me a favor.
What's up?
I need an extra $500 this month for child support.
This month too? How many months in a row have I had to do this now? Are things really that tough for you?
I'm sorry.
I don't want an apology, just tell me what exactly do you need the money for? The regular amount should be enough to support Chloe, and you're working too.
About that. To be honest, I'm suffering from depression.
What?
The doctors say it's likely due to stress from work. It can get really bad sometimes.
I had no idea.
I've been seeing doctors about it, so I'm missing a lot of work. Money is really tight right now.
It's gotta be tough going to work if that's the cause of your stress. Has it been getting any better since you've been seeing doctors about it?
Well, a little. Sometimes it's so bad that I can't go to work, but Chloe is here, so at least I'm not alone. I'm doing my best. I just want to get better so I can go back to work full time.
I see. Don't work too hard though. That could be bad for you right now. Why don't you let Chloe stay with me until you get better?
Huh?
I know you probably don't want to, but think it over.
Hell no! I'm trying my hardest for her. If she weren't here... I know I was a bad mother for sleeping with another man and splitting up our family, but Chloe is my whole reason for living.
Okay, I understand that, but given the situation, just think about it. Shouldn't you do what's best for Chloe right now? She should have a say in this as well.
Yeah, right. If I did that, you'd just try to take her away from me. You're gonna try to get custody, aren't you?
Well, to be honest, I want Chloe to live with me. I think I've been doing pretty good with her, even without having custody. Whether I have custody or not, I just want Chloe to be happy. If you're having these problems, I think it's probably putting extra stress on Chloe.
If Chloe weren't here when I got depressed, what would I do?
Like I said, that's when you'd be putting the most burden on her. Chloe is in junior high. She's still a kid. She doesn't need to deal with this. If you really want to get better, you need to check yourself into a hospital or stay with your parents for a while. Don't you think you should be focusing on getting better first?
Check myself into a hospital? You've gotta be kidding. And moving back in with my parents would only cause more stress, not help it.
Either way, if you don't do anything, you're just putting a huge burden on Chloe.
I make sure I don't put any stress on Chloe. I'm just gonna keep doing this for a few more months and we'll see how it goes, okay? If I see that I'm putting any stress on Chloe, I'll consider letting you take her.
Okay, I'll wait a few more months.
Thanks. And don't mention my depression to Chloe. She knows I'm missing work because I'm not feeling well, but I don't want her to know it's because of depression.
You haven't told her?
No, I don't want her to worry.
But if you decide to let her stay with me, you'll tell her, right?
Okay, that's fine. Thanks.
Chloe, it's gonna be your birthday soon, isn't it? The next time I get to see you, I'll bring a present. What do you want?
Nothing.
Huh?
I don't need anything.
Really? Well, you're already in junior high school. I guess you're growing up fast. Do you want money instead so you can buy your own gift?
No! Shouldn't you be paying something else before you consider getting me a gift?
Huh?
Why didn't you pay Mom this month? Mom told me not to say anything, but I can't stand it anymore. Mom says it's your fault we don't have any food.
Are you talking about the child support payment? I don't really want to talk to you about that, but I've been paying it every month.
Is that so? Then how come we don't have any food in the house? We can't afford anything I need. I have to borrow everything from my friends.
Is your mother there now?
No, I think she went out with her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Hasn't your mother been sick recently?
No, I don't think so. She's the same as always. She's always out seeing her boyfriend.
Is that so? I'm not giving your mother child support anymore. I'm not paying her anything anymore.
What? Then how am I supposed to live?
Well, I was thinking maybe you should come live with me instead. What do you think? Do you want to come live with me?
Huh? Mom said you don't want anything to do with me. She said that's why you didn't take me in the first place.
She said that too? That thought has never once crossed my mind. When I divorced your mother, you were still in elementary school. It was the court's ruling that you should be with your mother. That's how it usually works here. I've always wanted you to live with me.
Really? You mean Mom's been lying to me this whole time?
I guess so. I'm sorry for all of this. There wasn't a day that went by that I didn't think of you. I've always wanted us to live together.
I had no idea. This whole time I thought you hated me.
Of course not. You're the most important thing in my life. Have I ever missed a visitation day?
No, I guess not. I'm sorry, Dad. I haven't been nice to you since the divorce. I was always in a bad mood when you came to visit.
It doesn't matter. Just seeing you made me happy.
Dad, I want to live with you. Mom won't do anything for me. She only gives me her old hand-me-downs and things she doesn't need anymore. I've been saving the change I find in the laundry to buy things I need for school. It's been really hard. I've been wondering how we became so poor.
Chloe, I'm really sorry. It won't be like that anymore.
I don't know.
What time do you think your mother will be home?
Probably tomorrow around lunchtime.
I see. I'm coming to get you right now. We'll get something to eat somewhere and talk about this.
Okay. I've got lots of things I want to talk to you about. Thanks for telling me the truth.
I need to talk to you about the child support payments and Chloe. Can I give you a call now?
What do you want this early in the morning? Don't call me now.
Why? Are you at your boyfriend's house?
Yeah. Why? You got a problem with that? We're split up. Who I'm with is none of your business anymore.
I don't care who you're seeing, but I do care about Chloe. I'm not paying you child support anymore.
What?
Why? There's no reason to.
How can you say that? Don't you care what happens to your daughter?
I do care. That's why I'm not paying you anymore. I've been paying child support this whole time, and I just found out you weren't using it to help Chloe.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm the one who's going to be asking the questions now. You've been spending all of the money on yourself, haven't you? Chloe is crying, saying she hasn't had much to eat for the past few weeks.
You're with Chloe?
It's not your visitation day. My daughter's in trouble. That's why I came. That's the only reason I need.
What do you mean in trouble? She's fine. She's not sick or anything. I'm the one that's sick. That's why I can't look after her 24/7.
That's why I wanted to look after her. I didn't want anything like this to happen. You promised you'd let her live with me if you were causing her any stress. So I'm taking care of her now. You have no right to complain about it.
I have her legal custody. You can't just take her anytime you want. I'll just call the cops and have them bring her back here.
I figured you'd say that. So I've already taken her to the Child Services Center and explained everything.
To Child Services?
Yeah, because you're not fit to be a parent. You don't feed her, and if you do, it's only the leftovers from your meal. You just laugh and tell her she gets lunch at school every day, so that should be enough for her.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Chloe's still alive, isn't she? So I'm doing enough.
Doing enough? You think that a growing child only needs one meal a day? What about weekends and holidays? There's no school lunch then. She feels so bad because she has to ask her friends for food.
She should be thankful I feed her at all.
Is that all you can say about this? I can't believe you. On top of all this, you told Chloe that I hated her. How could you manipulate her to think that?
I wasn't manipulating anyone. Chloe is a girl. A mother can take care of a girl much better than a father can.
You weren't even looking after her. You only wanted Chloe so you could take child support from me and spend it on yourself. You've been taking all the money you get from me and the government to spend it on yourself. You didn't give anything to Chloe.
That's not true. I've bought her clothes. I've given her food.
Apparently, you only did that when I'm around to see it. When I visit, you have her try on new clothes to make sure she looks good. But when I'm not around, it's a different story. Chloe's told me everything.
She's told you everything. I see. After everything I've done for her, this is how she repays me? I'm getting tired of this.
Chloe doesn't owe you anything, and I'm not gonna let her live with you ever again. Chloe's gonna live with me.
Whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to get as much money from you as I could. I planned on kicking Chloe out of the house as soon as she graduated anyway, so I guess it's fine. I'll just live happily with my boyfriend.
I'm never gonna forgive you for taking all that money and spending it on yourself. It was for Chloe. Expect a call from child services. They're gonna want to talk to you.
What for?
You had custody of Chloe. We've told them about everything you've done to her. Stories like this are all over the news. What were you thinking, not taking proper care of your child?
Huh? No. The stories on the news are all about little kids, aren't they? Junior high school kids can take care of themselves. It's no big deal, right?
Of course it's a big deal. She's not an adult.
Hold on a second. What's gonna happen to me?
That's up to child services and the police to decide. I have every intention of getting full custody of Chloe.
I don't care about that. What's going to happen to me?
Look into it yourself. Neither Chloe nor I care what happens to you.
Nathan, how's Chloe? I've been messaging Chloe, but it doesn't look like she's read any of them.
She's fine.
That's great. Would it be all right if I talk to Chloe? I want to see her and apologize to her.
She says she doesn't want to see you. I think you should just leave her alone.
I've changed a lot since then. Child services and the police have helped me see the error of my ways. My parents are really angry at me too. They've even written me out of their will.
It serves you right, lying about depression on top of everything else. You're a real piece of work, aren't you?
I'm sorry, but I've finally realized something. The happiest I've ever been in my life was when I was living with you and Chloe. So I was wondering if we could all live together again.
What are you saying? You have a boyfriend, don't you? Chloe has finally settled into her new life. You can't always think about yourself. You have to consider Chloe too.
I broke up with my boyfriend. There's nobody better than you.
I know that, but I would never want to live with a person like you again. I couldn't even stand to be in the same room as you. I haven't forgotten anything you've said to me.
I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't myself then. I realize I haven't treated you right.
I'm glad you realize that, but it doesn't change the way I feel. Don't ever message me again about getting back together. It makes me uncomfortable.
Nathan! I've changed, I swear. Please, at least let me talk to Chloe one more time. I just want to apologize. Mom, this is the last time. Chloe? Chloe, is it you?
Dad's been texting on his phone constantly for a while, so I peeked to see what he was doing, and I saw you were talking to him about me. You're making Dad upset. Just stop.
Chloe, I'm sorry. I've changed. I really have. I'm really sorry for the way I treated you. Can I please see you again?
No, Dad told you already. That's why I blocked you. Stop trying to message me.
Chloe.
You've never once acted like a mother to me. After you divorced Dad, you were always out with your boyfriends, and you lied to me and told me Dad hated me. I always wanted to live with Dad.
Chloe, I'm sorry.
I can never forgive you, no matter how much you apologize. You must be crazy if you want all three of us to live together again. Your boyfriend dumped you, didn't he? You didn't just break up, he dumped you, didn't he?
No, he just wasn't as good as your father.
No, he dumped you. Did you forget you made me add your boyfriend's ID to my contact list?
He was contacting you without telling me?
No, I haven't been talking to him. I just got one message from him the other day. He heard you got arrested, and he wanted to apologize. Apologize that he didn't realize how bad of a person you were to me.
Huh? But he ignored all of my messages.
Of course. Because you let your kids starve. You were always out with men instead of caring for your kid. You told him you had joint custody of me and that I was staying with both you and Dad. You lied to me, to Dad, and to your boyfriend.
Haven't you ever heard the phrase, the end justifies the means? Don't judge me.
Huh? I have no idea what you're saying. You have no right to tell me how to live my life. You cheated on Dad. That's why he divorced you. Everything is your fault.
I'm not the only one to blame. I didn't cheat on your dad. I was seduced by another man. It was his fault.
You're always blaming someone else, aren't you? Stay away from us. Dad and I don't want you in our lives anymore. I'll never forgive you for what you did.
Chloe, when you become an adult, you'll understand. Marriage isn't so easy, you know. It's complicated. Chloe's not reading your messages anymore. If you're upset, punch a pillow. And you know what? I am an adult and I don't understand you. How dare you say the end justifies the means? It's not my fault. Chloe said she'd never forgive me. That's right. Do you really think you should be forgiven? I have no money and things are really tough right now. My family won't talk to me anymore. My boyfriend dumped me. I didn't have to go to jail, but after getting arrested, I was fired from work. Please, just help me out for a little while. I don't know who you are anymore. I have no reason to help you. Why? You've always helped me when I needed money. I did that for Chloe, not for you. Why would you think I would give any money to you? Idiot. I can't live like this. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't have any food. It's that bad. But you're still alive. That's enough, right? What are you saying? I'm living now, but if I don't get any food, what do you think will happen? Remember, that's what you said about Chloe? Did you forget? After that, Vanessa's parents contacted me and told me that Vanessa had disappeared. She'd stopped paying rent where she was living and apparently ran away. Her parents had co-signed on the house, so the landlord contacted them. One time, she secretly waited outside of her house to see Chloe on her way home from school. Chloe said she just ignored Vanessa and doesn't know what happened to her after that. Knowing Vanessa, I doubt she's even thinking about us anymore. I think the only reason she came here that day was to get money. I don't know if she's living with another man or living on the streets now. Either way, it doesn't matter to us. My daughter and I are enjoying every day with each other. At her mother's house, there was never any food in the house, so there was no way for Chloe to cook. But now we enjoy cooking meals together every day. She even helps clean up the house. We're living the perfect life now. Every time I do something for her, she always says, "Thanks, Dad," with a big smile on her face. I don't ever want her to have another sad day again. Vanessa was a terrible person, but I do thank her for giving birth to such a wonderful daughter. As a man, some things are hard for me to talk to Chloe about, but I want to make up for all the love and affection I couldn't give her when she wasn't living with me. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button.
Helen, what the heck happened to you? When do you intend to get my test results from the hospital? I've been waiting for you for a long time.
Hello, Eugene. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I believe I informed you of my plans to go out with colleagues today. I don't recall talking to you about any tests.
Why should I have to discuss this with you in advance? You lack a job and spend all your time at home being lazy. I'm doing you a favor by asking you to pick up my tests. I'm giving you something to do. I really can't believe you're not here when I really need you. You're such a useless person.
I'm really sorry about this. I just had no idea that you would want to go to the hospital today.
This is why I hate unemployed people like you. Yeah, you better do that. Make sure that this never happens again. Just having an unemployed person like you in my house is enough stress already.
I'm really sorry about that. But the reason I became a housewife was because Matt asked me to become one. It's not like I wanted to quit my job.
Stop making excuses like that. This is why I really don't like you.
But it is true. After we were married, we intended to start trying for kids. We made the decision that I should stay at home and concentrate on parenting our child as a result. At the time, I thought that this would be the best idea.
So, where's the baby? You two have been married for more than a year and haven't even gotten pregnant yet? What's the point of leaving your job if you don't have a child?
Pregnancy is not a simple process, but barely a year has passed. We'll probably simply keep trying for a little bit longer. I'm planning to go and see the doctor if I can't get pregnant after a few more months of trying.
You can't even get pregnant. That's like your only job. This is why I told Matt not to marry you.
Wait, what did you just say? You told him not to marry me?
I told Matt that it would be a bad idea to marry an old woman like you. He ought to have a younger lady. A younger lady would already be pregnant.
Did you just call me an old woman? I'm basically the same age as Matt. I really don't appreciate you insulting me like this.
Aren't you almost years old already? That's pretty old for a woman. You really are useless. You're a housewife that can't even get pregnant. What's the point of you staying at home all day? There's basically no point in you existing.
Did you really just say that to me? I think that's taking things a little too far. I'm very offended by what you just said to me.
I'm just telling the truth. I had no intention of insulting you at all. I just remembered something else I wanted to tell you. There's no need for you to come on the family vacation that we have planned next month. I really don't want you to come with us.
Now what? I was the one who arranged all the travel arrangements.
You can tell all the details about the trip to Matt instead. I've already called the hotel that we're planning on staying at and canceled your name off our reservation.
So you're serious about this?
I don't want Matt to have to waste his precious salary on taking a useless woman like you with us on vacation. I also don't see you as a member of my family either. This is a family vacation that we're planning to go on. You can't come either way.
I didn't know that you thought about me like that. I am your daughter-in-law. So you're telling me that you made me make all the reservations for this trip, and now you've canceled just my name off the reservation?
Oh yes, I did exactly that. You should just stay home and play the role of a traditional wife. That's the only way you can be remotely helpful, at least.
How could you possibly treat me like this? I can't believe it. It's like your mother sees me as some kind of leftover object in the house, with no value or worth. And let's not forget, I am your son's wife. I don't deserve this kind of cruel and disrespectful treatment. After everything I've done for this family, this is how I'm repaid? It's just unfair and completely unbelievable. Don't you think?
What? Unfair? I don't see anything unfair here. In fact, I think it's you who's being completely ridiculous right now. You're asking for way too much from your in-law family, don't you think? I mean, come on. Expectations much?
Are you serious right now? All I'm asking for is basic respect and acknowledgement as a member of this family. Is that too much to ask? I've dedicated my time and effort to support and care for all of you. And this is the gratitude I receive? It's disheartening, Eugene. Truly disheartening.
Well, maybe you should lower your expectations a bit. You're acting like you're entitled to special treatment just because you're married into this family. Let me remind you, being my son's wife doesn't make you the queen of the world.
I don't want to be queen of the world, Eugene. I just want to be treated with basic human decency and kindness. Is that really too much to ask for? I thought family was supposed to be there for each other, to support and uplift one another, but it seems like you and your mother have a different perspective.
Look, we've wasted enough time on this conversation. You need to understand your place and stop demanding things that are beyond your reach. It's time to let go of your unrealistic expectations and be grateful for what you have.
No, Eugene. I deserve to be treated better than this. I deserve respect and consideration. And if you can't see that, then maybe it's time for me to reassess my place in this family and in my life.
Oh, spare me your stupid sob story. Here you go again, playing your old games, right? I'm too familiar with your tactics. To be honest, I'm just tired of it all.
What game are you even talking about? I genuinely don't understand what you mean.
Ugh, don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's your pathetic game of always portraying yourself as the victim. What else could it be? You think that just by using your touching words, you can trick me into some sort of emotional trap? Ha! Nice try. But let me tell you, I'm much more sensible than Matt. You may have fooled him in the past, but not with me. I see right through your manipulations.
Manipulation? Seriously, Eugene? I'm not trying to manipulate anyone. I'm just expressing my genuine feelings and trying to make you understand how hurt I am. It's not about playing games. It's about seeking understanding and finding a resolution.
Oh, please. Spare me your righteous act. I've seen it all before. You can try to deny it, but I know the truth. You've used your victim card to your advantage countless times. Not just with Matt, but in various situations. Well, guess what? It won't work on me. I'm not falling for your tricks.
This isn't about tricks or games, Eugene. It's about communication and finding a way to work through our issues. I'm not trying to manipulate you or anyone else. I just want to be heard and respected. Is that too much to ask for?
Look, I've had enough of this conversation. You can save your pleas and objections. Just do what I told you to do and keep your mouth shut. No need to argue or question me. Just obey my commands. That's all there is to it.
Matt, hello. I'm in need of your assistance in an emergency. Just now, your mother informed me that she removed just my name from the bookings I planned for our family trip the following month. She informed me that she did not want my presence. What should I do in your opinion? Should I make a call to the hotel and ask them to rebook me?
Why would you do that?
Why? I just told you that my reservation got canceled.
Yeah, I know that already. Why would you try to add yourself back to the reservation? What you're trying to do makes no sense at all.
I assumed that this was intended to be a family getaway. I don't want to be excluded. If I'm left behind alone, it won't really be a family vacation.
My mom went through a lot of effort to get just your reservation canceled. I think that we should just leave the reservation as it is.
So you're basically telling me that I can't come on this family vacation? Even though I was the one that planned the trip and made all the reservations?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Matt, I can't believe you could say that to me. You were meant to be my husband, right? You should be on my side. You should be trying to convince your mom to let me come on this trip.
I know that I'm your husband. I am also my mom's eldest son. I think I'm going to side with her on this matter. I really like my parents after all. She also does have a point. You're a pretty useless housewife.
I find it hard to believe you're saying that. I was requested to become a housewife by you. You advised me to leave my work, so I did. Now, I sort of regret having done it. You've been returning home at odd hours lately. I spend the whole day alone in the home with your mother.
Well, you should be grateful that my mom is willing to spend some time with you.
She always treats me like a slave. She's constantly asking me about when I'm going to get pregnant. How am I meant to get pregnant when we haven't even slept with each other for over half a year? Why do I have to get blamed for not becoming pregnant?
You really need to shut up. You can be so annoying at times. I'm really tired from having to work all day. I don't have the time to be listening to your complaints. Can't you just figure this out between yourselves? Just talk to my mom about it directly.
I'm not asking you to solve this for me completely. I just wanted you to listen to me. I'm meant to be your wife, aren't I?
This wouldn't be a problem if you just listen to what my mom tells you to do.
What? That's your solution to this?
Look, seriously, she won't even get the slightest bit upset with you if you just pay attention to what she has to say. I mean, my mother, let me tell you, she's always right. Always. Like, she's this walking encyclopedia of correctness, and I don't even know how she does it.
Are you seriously saying this right now? I can't believe you're actually suggesting that everything revolves around your mother's infallible wisdom.
No, hear me out. Have you ever actually taken a moment to consider that? I don't know, maybe you could be at fault here? Just putting it out there.
I can't believe you're trying to turn this around on me. This is unbelievable.
Fine. Since you're so insistent on causing tension and ruining everything, I think it's best if you don't come on the family vacation with us next month. I mean, seriously, my mom's mood takes a nosedive whenever you're around. It's like a dark cloud hovers over her. So, you know what? You can stay home and clean out the house while we're all enjoying ourselves.
I'm shocked, Matt. Do you even see me as your wife anymore? Is this how little our relationship means to you?
Well, let's be honest here. My mom always, and I mean always, refers to you as this useless, unemployed human being. It's not me saying it, it's her.
And do you agree with her? Is that how you truly see me too?
Look, we've talked about this enough already. Can't you just make an effort to get along with my mom? It's not that hard. And please, please don't involve me in your own troubles. I just can't handle it anymore.
Okay, good, fine. I won't even attempt to join you guys on your precious, drama-filled family trip. Good day, Eugene. Have you got a minute? I have to speak with you about something.
What do you want from me? We're having so much fun on this vacation, by the way. I think it's mostly because a certain someone isn't here with us.
I see. I'm very glad that you guys are all having a good time on the vacation. Anyway, I have something I need to ask you.
Attempting to join us on our trip is pointless. I won't let that happen. We're all enjoying the trip with my family. You don't need to join us if you're an unemployed stranger. While we're away, be sure to thoroughly clean the whole home.
The house no longer exists.
What?
I had intended to chat to you about this. Unfortunately, you seem to be very busy right now, so I'm going to give up. I'm going to get going, then I did tell you that your house is gone now. You two may decide what to do on your own.
Why are you suddenly telling me weird lies like that? There's no way our house is gone. What do you even mean by that? Did you move out or something?
Yes, I've moved out already. Did you not realize that I was packing up all my belongings from last week?
I assume you were accumulating all of your possessions for a purpose, but you never informed me that you intended to leave. Does this indicate that you will eventually divorce Matt?
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I've already filled out half of the divorce papers and mailed it to his company. He can fill it out and hand it in the next time he goes back to work. I also sent all of your belongings to Matt's sister's house.
Wait, what? Why did you need to do that? I thought you were moving out of our house. Why was there a need to send my belongings?
Were you not listening? I told you that house is gone. That house we lived in used to belong to my parents.
What? Did your folks own it?
The house was given to me when my parents passed away. It was my property. Do you not remember me telling you about this?
I guess you were saying something along those lines. I had completely forgotten about it.
The house is under my name. I am the rightful owner of it. You were the one that moved in without my permission after I got married to Matt. It was supposed to be my house, but I didn't feel at home at all. I felt like a complete outsider thanks to you.
None of that matters right now. What happened to the house? I've really liked living there.
I intended to fully sever relations from both you and Matt. I choose to list the home for sale. I don't want to stay at this home since I have too many unpleasant memories from it.
You sold the house? Wow.
I've left the rest to a real estate company. They're going to help me find a potential buyer.
So that means we really can't go back to that house anymore?
You guys can't turn around. Trespassing would be committed since it is no longer my property. You attempted to eject me from that home several times. Now that I think about it, you continue to try to do it even though it was my property.
That was all just a joke. I never really would have kicked you out. I really think that you should think about all this again. It's not a good idea to sell that house. Also, why are you getting a divorce? Did you even talk to Matt about this before deciding?
He told me that he didn't mind if I got a divorce with him. I really wanted to get a divorce, so that's why I decided to throw this out. I really didn't want to spend any more time with a mother-in-law like you. You should be grateful that I sent all your belongings to your daughter's house.
Where am I meant to live then? I no longer have a house to live in.
Why don't you ask your daughter to help? You're on vacation with her right now. Maybe she can let you move in with her.
I don't think that's possible. My daughter has 6 children and they all live together in a tiny apartment.
Then you and Matt can go and look for a place to rent out together. Either way, this has nothing to do with me now. Please try to figure it out without asking me for help.
I can't believe you're abandoning us like this all of a sudden. Matt might not even be cheating on you. It could all just be a huge misunderstanding. I really don't think that you should go through with this divorce. It's a bad idea. I also don't want you to sell the house. I think that we can talk about this and figure everything out. I'm sure that we can get along well in the future.
There's no way I'm ever going to be able to get along with you. I absolutely hate you. I only have bad memories with you. I don't think it's possible for us to ever get along. I have absolutely no intention of ever seeing or talking to you ever again.
You don't need to go that far. I never treated you that badly.
In fact, you did. I believe I have every right to sever all relations with you. Everything for the trip you're now on was planned and booked by me. In actuality, you mistreated me terribly. I believe I have every right to sever all relations with you. I'm shocked that you chose to remove my name from all bookings. You must have a really terrible personality to do that.
I guess I went a little too far. I still think it's wrong to sell the house and move all my belongings without telling me.
All your belongings are in safe hands. I asked a moving company to pack and transfer all of you and Matt's belongings. I'll be asking you and Matt to pay me back for this. I got a really good lawyer. She says I can get plenty of alimony on top of the divorce settlement.
Please stop what you're doing and think about it first. I told you that I can't live with my daughter. I want you to go and talk to Matt about this. I don't think that you guys need to get a divorce.
I am definitely getting a divorce from him. There's no way I'm going to stay married to him after all he's done to me.
I just told Matt about everything that you said to me. You should have received some calls from Matt. I think he wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I've received some calls and texts from him. It seems like he had totally forgotten that I was the owner of the house. It also seems like he wants to stay married to me so that he can keep living in that house.
I can't believe I even got married to him in the first place. I really think that Matt regrets everything that he did to you. Everyone makes some mistakes from time to time. I think you should give him a second chance.
I sent some of Matt's belongings to the apartment that his secret girlfriend lives in.
Wait, what? I don't really want to talk to him anymore. So would you be able to tell him?
I can't believe that he would sleep with his boss's wife while he was on a business trip.
What? I can't believe it.
I'm curious to see how his supervisor will respond to this. I also ponder if Matt will be able to keep working for that organization. He definitely isn't in a situation where he can afford to lose his job, in my opinion. In the next few months, he will need a large sum of money. He will be responsible for paying me the divorce settlement, alimony, as well as the cost of a new home. You people were fortunate not to have had to pay rent while living in my home.
What are you planning to do then? Where are you going to live? You must be in a terrible situation too.
Why do you think that?
You're unemployed. You have no source of income. What are your plans for the future? I really think that you should think this through again. All three of us are going to be in a lot of trouble if you go through with this. It would be better for all three of us if we tried to continue living together in your house.
You shouldn't be concerned about me. I make a good living. In fact, I have a couple more homes in the region.
Wait, what?
I invested most of the money I inherited from my parents into real estate. I have a few properties that I'm renting out, and that gives me a stable source of income. I got some advice from one of my friends that's really good at investing.
I was completely ignorant of everything.
In any case, you shouldn't worry at all about me. I already know where I want to live and have a respectable source of income. I can't wait to begin the subsequent chapter of my life without you guys. Already, I feel like a tremendous burden has been removed off my shoulders. When Eugene and Matt found themselves in a situation where they had nowhere to call home, man, let me tell you, they were freaking out big time. I mean, they were seriously in a state of panic. They were going on and on, saying sorry repeatedly. But to be honest, it felt like their apologies were just bouncing off me, you know? It's like their words had zero impact. Like they were hitting an invisible force field or something. But you know what? At that point, I had already made up my mind. There was no turning back for me. I was dead set on divorcing Matt and putting our house up for sale. It was time to move on, you know? Time to start fresh and find a new path in life. And here we are now, with Matt and Eugene still stuck in that same sticky predicament. No roof over their heads, no place to call their own. I can't help but wonder what they're going to do to dig themselves out of this self-created mess. It's like there's this big question mark hanging over their heads, just waiting to be answered. Will they find a solution? Will they bounce back? Only time will reveal the answers, I guess. It's like a suspenseful chapter in their lives. And we'll just have to wait and see how it unfolds.
Hey there, Molly. How's everything going? I hope you're doing all right. If you've got a moment, I'd love to chat with you about the wedding plans. We're thinking of going all out and not holding back on expenses. I value your opinion, so I really appreciate hearing your feedback too. Just let me know when you're free, and we can message each other. Looking forward to catching up.
Hey, Rebecca, I'm available right now if you're up for a chat. I totally get that you're eager to go all out for the wedding. It must be such an exciting time for you, seeing your daughter get married. But I have something I need to share with you, and I hope you understand. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to attend the wedding. There are some circumstances that have come up, and I won't be able to make it. I wanted to let you know as soon as possible.
Oh my goodness. I am absolutely thrilled. Can you believe it? Both my darlings are finally tying the knot. Wait, what's this I'm hearing? You won't be able to make it? Oh no, sweetheart. That just won't do. We simply can't have a celebration without you.
I feel so bad about this, but I've got this work thing coming up that exact week. The wedding is on June 25th, right? I gotta fly out on the 22nd and won't be back until July 3rd. I seriously wish I could be there, but this trip is unavoidable. By the way, I haven't broken the news to Tina yet, but I'll make sure to let her know the next time we catch up.
But you must come. We absolutely need you there. A wedding is far more significant than work. Weddings are such a rare occasion in a person's lifetime. You can always reschedule your business trip for another time.
I really want to say no to this trip, but it's my work and nobody else can cover for me. Plus, this trip is going to be a big deal for my career. I'm really sorry for the hassle. I wish things could be easier.
Tina is your family, for crying out loud. She's your sister-in-law. You can't just brush her off like that. We absolutely require your presence. There's absolutely no way you can miss this. It's your responsibility to the family. Plain and simple. Please, please tell me you're kidding. I can forgive a joke, but not this.
I really wish it was a joke, believe me, but it's not. I can't change the dates of the trip. I feel awful that I can't be there and lend a hand, but I don't want to lie to you. I was upset when I found out too, but I'm the project manager, and I have to be there.
Wow. There's definitely something messed up in your head if you think work is more important than family. I highly doubt you're that crucial. And I'm pretty sure they can manage just fine without you. Just remember, the entire extended family is gonna be there. And you'll be the only one absent. That's gonna make you look pretty damn bad.
I totally get that, but we're in a super crucial phase at work right now. There's so much at stake and the success of this project is on the line. I already informed Jason about the trip. I'm stuck, you know? I wrote up the proposal myself and I gotta be there to handle questions and ensure everything goes smoothly. Nobody else in the company can fill my shoes. It's just something I have to do.
Oh, please. It's just a stupid business trip. Big deal. You can easily reschedule it. Even a few days later would work. It's not that hard. You have an obligation to be at that wedding. If you choose the work trip over it, you're failing this entire family.
I totally get that you're upset, and I genuinely apologize, but I truly can make it to the wedding. If it were solely up to me, I would do my best to reschedule the business trip, but it's not just me involved. It's the whole team and even the other company.
Wow. That's absolutely unbelievable and utterly unforgivable. Where are your priorities? You're just using work as a pathetic excuse to avoid attending the wedding. If you're gonna bail on this important family event, then you can kiss your place in this family goodbye. consider this a demand. I want you and Jason to get divorced.
Hey, I'm sorry, but don't you think you're going a bit overboard here? I understand you're upset, but it's not really your call to decide whether Jason and I should get a divorce or not. I have my own career in life too, you know. Obviously, I'm going to apologize to Tina. I'll have a chat with her about it. I really want to make it up to her and find another way to celebrate her wedding. I'm pretty sure she'll understand.
Oh, please. Make it up to her? Give me a break. There's no way anything you can do can make up for ditching her wedding. Do you really believe you can just throw money at all your problems and magically make them disappear? Ugh, give me a break.
That's not my intention at all. I'm just not trying to throw money at the problem and call it a day. Could you please give me a chance to talk to Tina about it first? I'm sure we can find a way to work things out together.
Oh, wow. You think you're so clever with your money, huh? Well, newsflash, there are plenty of things money can't buy. There's absolutely no need for you to talk to Tina about it. I'll handle it on her behalf. Is Tina not important to you? Do you even consider her part of your precious family? Clearly, she means nothing to you if you're skipping her wedding. If you're not gonna be there for her, then you're not family. It's as simple as that. Do us all a favor and divorce Jason already. Get the hell out of here.
Why is divorce the only solution?
Because it is. And you're just too dense to comprehend it. A woman who doesn't prioritize her family doesn't deserve to be a part of it. We sure as hell don't need someone like you polluting our family. We want you gone. And guess what? Jason is far better off without you too.
Even if you say that it's really something for Jason and I to decide, not you.
Oh, by the way, even though you won't be able to make it, you're still responsible for covering your share of the wedding expenses.
Whoa, wait a minute. My portion?
Yes, of course.
What are you talking about? I don't have any portion.
Of course you care more about money than anything else. So that's the absolute minimum you can do. It's not like it'll make a dent in your precious wallet. You can easily afford it. In fact, you're gonna end up paying for most of it anyway.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't really make any sense to me. It's Tina's wedding, not mine. I fail to understand why I should be responsible for covering the expenses.
Well, it's pretty simple, Molly. You're so obsessed with work that you neglect your family, which clearly earns you a hefty paycheck. The least you could do is use that money to contribute to the family. Having a wealthy daughter-in-law who's always absent is utterly pointless if she won't even bother paying for anything.
Well, Jason and I didn't get married for your benefit, and as much as I love Tina, I'm not responsible for her wedding.
You joined this family through marriage, huh? Well, guess what? Your husband, my son, is the sole owner of the money you earn. And since his money is essentially my money too, I have the freedom to spend it however I please. It seems your primary value lies in your financial contributions, so naturally, you're responsible for footing the bills.
Wow, I must say, your perspective seems quite outdated. I just can't wrap my head around it, honestly. Let me repeat myself though. This wedding is all about Tina, not me. It's not my duty to shoulder the financial burden. Of course, I'll definitely be giving her a thoughtful wedding gift, but I won't be the one paying for the entire event.
Listen carefully, because this is the only thing I'm gonna say. Your sole responsibility is to provide money. Therefore, I demand that you deliver the full amount promptly. No excuses, no delays. I expect to receive the money in full, and I expect it soon.
Wait, did Tina agree to this? Does she even know about this?
Tina has specifically requested my assistance in covering the costs. And now I'm delegating this responsibility to you. If Tina were to approach you directly, she would be indebted to you, which could potentially strain your relationship with her. Therefore, it falls upon your shoulders to fit the bill on my behalf, and I expect no compromises when it comes to expenses. I demand nothing less than the most extravagant wedding that money can buy.
So, you're saying that you want me to pay for it all?
Yes, I guess that's how it turned out.
There's no way I'm doing that. It's just not right. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just wait until I tell Jason what you're asking me.
But Jason already knows, and he also agrees with me.
What? He does?
Listen up, you dimwit. Jason is my puppet, always ready to obey my every command without me having to utter a single word. Don't you dare forget that your money is as good as Jason's money. In fact, Jason's money is practically an extension of my own wealth. So let me make this crystal clear. I have the final say in how I choose to splurge my cash. Whether you like it or not, it's my money. And I'll do whatever the hell I want with it. Got it, moron?
Are you sure Jason agrees to this nonsense?
What do you mean, nonsense? When I speak, it's not just nonsense, my foolish daughter-in-law. I call the shots around here, and my word is law. So don't question it, all right?
That's very unreasonable. Anyway, I'm going to talk to Jason and see what he thinks about this. Don't expect me to pay for anything.
If you don't want a divorce, then you better pay for it. If you don't pay, then sign the divorce papers right now. You also better show up to the wedding and have your wedding gift ready.
I have a business trip. I can make it. Why won't you understand that?
Oh, spare me the excuses. Business trip. My butt. You're just using that as an excuse for a luxurious vacation while my daughter is having the biggest day of her life. If you're so loaded with cash, why don't you just hand it over to us? We could actually put it to good use, unlike your frivolous escapades.
It's not a vacation. It's a work trip. I would rather go to Tina's wedding than this trip, believe me. But it can't be helped. I'm not paying for the wedding. I'm going to talk to Jason about your behavior. I suggest that you have to talk with him as well.
Hey, Molly. Do you really plan on not coming today?
What? I've already told you many times that I won't be able to make it.
And I explicitly stated that it's completely unacceptable. But it seems like you conveniently forgot what I said. Ugh, I can't even to comprehend the depths of your stupidity and stubbornness. It's truly mind-boggling.
I didn't forget, but I can't be there. I can't be there. It's out of my hands.
I can't believe you're really not coming. What about the money?
You are asking about that again. I already said that I'm not going to be paying for the wedding.
Then you're okay with getting a divorce.
Are we really going to start this again?
How many times do I have to spell it out for you, you imbecile? I clearly told you that if you dare to be a no-show, it's an automatic ticket to divorce court. I made myself crystal clear, but it seems like your pea-sized brain can't comprehend simple instructions. So if you want to avoid the disaster of divorce, you better transfer the damn money into my bank account ASAP. No excuses, no delays. Chop chop.
You are being ridiculous. Stop it.
Oh, now you want me to put a stop to it? After the colossal stunt you pulled? You single-handedly ruined Tina's wedding by being a pathetic no-show. The only shot you have to avoiding a divorce is if you open up that wallet of yours and foot the bill for the entire wedding.
Well, Jason and I have already separated and we started the divorce proceedings. We're just waiting on a court date.
What? What are you talking about?
Jason and I are getting a divorce. We're no longer husband and wife. I have no reason to be at the wedding now either. I don't have to be at the wedding today, and I don't even need to talk to you.
What do you mean you're getting a divorce? When did you and Jason separate?
Did you not hear about it? Jason didn't tell you yet? I guess he wanted you to wait until after the wedding so he doesn't ruin the event. Anyway, I don't owe you any of the details, but we ran into a few problems that we kept fighting over and over about. In the end, we decided to go our separate ways. We filed for divorce about a week ago.
A week ago? Jason didn't tell me anything about it. How could you get a divorce without my permission?
Who do you think you are anyway? You don't own us and we're both legal adults. We get to decide what we want to do. We don't need you to preside over or even be aware of any of our businesses.
I am Jason's mother. You can't just decide to get a divorce on your own. You think you can do better than my boy? Well, you can't. He's perfect in every way. I regret letting you marry him. He's too good for the likes of you.
Really? But you wanted me to divorce him so badly a minute ago. You told me to get it done a while ago and you repeated that just now. You got what you wished for. We are divorced. Aren't you happy that you got what you wanted? Your boy might be perfect in your eyes, but there are many things that he lacks as a husband.
That wasn't part of the plan. I had everything worked out. Now, what are we going to do with the wedding expenses? You're still going to pay for them, right?
What? I wasn't going to before and I'm definitely not going to do it now.
Why not? You're still family until the divorce has been finalized.
It doesn't matter. It was never my responsibility or intention to pay for the wedding. It makes no sense that I would have to pay for my sister-in-law's wedding. It's unheard of. You wanted an extravagant wedding, so you pay for it. Don't demand other people to pay for what you want. Pay your own bills, you parasite.
You better watch that filthy mouth of yours before I shut it for you. Let's face it. You're the big shot with all the money, aren't you? You work tirelessly, sacrificing precious family time in pursuit of that almighty dollar. So the least you can do is spread some of that dough around. You selfish prick.
I do work hard, but I'm still not your personal piggy bank. The money I make is mine. I get to spend it any way I see fit. Contrary to what you think, you don't get to tell me what to do with it.
Fine. It's your money. But if you don't help me pay off this wedding expense, then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Do you really plan on skirting from this responsibility?
I am not responsible, so I'm not skirting from anything. I don't have anything to do with the wedding. I never agreed to pay a penny. It doesn't matter how you try to twist this, but I'm not paying for it. That's the end of the story.
What about your divorce? What are you going to do now that you and Jason are divorced?
What? Are you trying to change the subject? Thanks for worrying about me, but I'm just going to focus on my career now. The divorce really didn't affect me in any way.
That's very cold of you. How could you say it like that?
Well, maybe that's why I never took your empty divorce threats seriously. Whether I'm married or divorced, it makes no difference to me. I'm perfectly capable of making my own money and taking care of myself without relying on anyone. It was actually the opposite for Jason. He earned less than me, so he depended on me to maintain his cushy lifestyle. Now that we are divorced, I no longer have his dead weight dragging me down, and I'm free from the clutches of the demanding mother-in-law like you. I can finally focus on my career and live life on my own terms. Trust me, I'm happier than ever in my current situation.
How dare you speak about my son in such a manner? He surpasses you in every way possible. A person of his caliber is something you can only dream of achieving.
Fine, let's focus on you. It's your fault that we are divorced.
It's not my fault. Don't blame me for your failed marriage. If you two had problems, then only the two of you could have worked them out.
You were one of our biggest problems. You made my life so miserable, and Jason was always more than willing to take your side. He told me to just pay for the wedding as long as it kept you happy and off our backs. He wanted me to just give in to all of your demands. Jason wasn't willing to fight for me, and that's how I realized that the relationship couldn't work. I doubt Adam would feel much sympathy for Jason if he knew. Jason always takes your side no matter what, but I wonder about the rest of the family.
You're not planning on telling everyone what happened, are you? You don't need to say anything unnecessary to them.
I really like Adam, so I'd feel bad if I just left without talking to him. I know he wanted things to work out with me and Jason. Hey, I'm actually a little curious about something. You said the wedding would be ruined if I didn't pay for it, right? Does that mean that it still hasn't been paid for yet?
We've paid for about half of it with the deposits, but there's still a lot left. I don't have enough to pay the whole thing. That's why I wanted you to pay.
There are other ways. You could have asked the groom's parents to help out. Although, knowing you and your ego, you're probably sad that you'd pay for it all without thinking.
And so what? Parents are important, you know?
But this looks really bad for you now. And the dumbest part is that Tina would have been perfectly happy with more affordable wedding. I know she definitely wouldn't be happy to hear that you destroyed Jason's and my marriage in your effort to spend above your budget. What a way to put black mark on what should be a happy day.
So don't you tell her. If she finds out, it's your fault.
There you go again, blaming me for your problems. But at this point, you can say whatever you want about me. People are going to know that it's your fault in the end anyway. You pushed my relationship with Jason past the brink with your ridiculousness.
Don't make me sound like some kind of bad guy.
Don't tell me you actually think you were doing the right thing. I mean, I get you were just trying to give your daughter the best things, but the way you tried to get it done was all wrong. I tried my best to deal with you as gently as I could, but you kept threatening me.
Fine. I'll admit that I was a bit rough with you. I'm sorry, okay? So let's just keep this between us. Like you said, I don't think the others will really understand if they hear about what happened, especially Adam. He's fond of you.
I owe it to Adam to tell him what happened. You'll be lucky if he doesn't ask you for a divorce.
Hey, don't you dare use that word around him. I don't want you giving him any ideas. I apologize for my behavior earlier, okay? That should be enough.
Have fun at the wedding today. But remember, I'm not paying for it. You won't see a single cent from me. You already helped ruin one marriage. Be careful that the next marriage you ruined isn't your own. In the end, Adam found out everything that Rebecca had done. I didn't tell him everything, but he was able to guess the rest. He knew how his wife could be. He was also getting tired of her antics and decided that it was time that they also get a divorce. I'm sorry that their marriage also had to end, but that problem is between them. As for Tina's marriage, Rebecca couldn't come up with the money in time, so she had to take out a loan. The loan is going to take a long time for her to pay back because her only source of income is her Social Security. Since her own divorce, Rebecca also had to move out and find her own place to live. She ended up having to get a job at a factory. The pay is low and the hours are very hard. She worked days and nights just to make enough to get by. Rebecca was too ashamed to ask anyone for help. After Tina got married, she never contacted Rebecca again. The last I heard, Tina and her husband had moved to a different state. So, Rebecca's left with that big loan all by herself. I don't even think that Rebecca ever told Tina or Jason about it. As for me, I've been thriving. The business trip was a major success. The project led to bigger and bigger opportunities for me. I'm up for a big bonus and promotion thanks to the project. I've been so busy that I haven't even had time to think about my failed marriage. Jason messaged me to see if we could get back together, but I don't even have time to reply to him. Getting back with him wouldn't be a good idea anyway. I was able to escape that life and I don't ever want to go back. Our divorce was finalized a few months after the wedding. The process was relatively quick and painless. We split everything down to the middle and went our separate ways. I bought my own condo with an amazing view of the city. I'm enjoying time on my own right now, and I'm definitely at peace with myself. I'm even thinking of taking time off and going on a real vacation soon. Maybe somewhere overseas to relax. Maybe I'll get married again someday, but I want to find the right person first. I just hope and pray that someone doesn't come with a controlling family, but that's at the very bottom of my to-do list now. For now, I'm just going to focus on myself and see what's waiting for me out there.
Natalia, it's me, your mother-in-law. I will be arriving at your home shortly, and I want my room to be clean and tidy. I will be staying with you for some time, so you'd better get used to keeping everything the way I like it. You know how particular I am about cleanliness, so don't disappoint me. What are you saying, Mom? Why all of a sudden you decided to move into my house? What happened at your house? Who do you think you are to interrogate me like that? A police officer, perhaps? This is my son's house. I can come and go whenever I want without having to answer any of your stupid questions. I know my son is on a business trip, so I expect a royal welcome from you. Of course you can pay us a visit once in a while, but I would have appreciated a heads up before you showed up unannounced. It's not that I don't want you here, but I'm not prepared for guests right now. I have work to do, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put you. I hope you understand that this puts me in a difficult position. Are you suggesting that I need to ask for your approval before coming? I am your mother-in-law, for crying out loud. And need I remind you that I am 3 decades your senior? You'd better show me some respect or else I'll tell your husband to dump you. I know he's been wanting that a long time ago, but he was too nice to say it to your face. What are you talking about? Owen doesn't want to dump me. Stop with your hurtful words. Not only were you rude enough to move in without telling me or my husband, but now you're also talking down to me? What is your problem? What is my problem? You're the one who has a problem, not me. Anyways, I'm on my way to your place, and I expect everything to be ready when I arrive. I don't want to hear any excuses, and I don't want to be disappointed either. 15 minutes? And what exactly do you expect me to do in that amount of time? What do you think? A clean and organized house? Did you miss my message from earlier, or did you deliberately ignore it? In any case, I expect you to welcome me with a spotless house. And by that, I mean polished floors, clear surfaces, and well-arranged furniture. Everything needs to be put away in its designated spot, so the house needs to be clutter and dust-free. Mom, I'm not sure what you're expecting, but our house is not a museum. We have a baby who needs constant care, and my husband is always working. I'm doing to the best of my ability, but I certainly can't keep up with your standards. Excuses, excuses. Do you think I'm interested in hearing any of those? Don't even dare to use your child as an excuse to slack off on the household chores. It's what lazy wives do, and I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of them. On the other hand, I'm not even sure if the child is actually my son's. You could have slept with another man and made my son raise the child with you. Who knows? At the end of the day, women like you are always plotting something behind your husband's back, just like a snake in the grass. Your accusations are groundless and ridiculous. I don't even know where that idea came from. I'm gonna demand that Owen take a paternity test when he gets back from his trip to see if the kid is actually his or not. To be honest, I'm really hoping it's not his child, so he can kick you out of the house as soon as possible. Hee hee hee. You're just unbearable. For now, you can enjoy your freedom while it lasts, but when I move in, there's no way I'm going to let you continue living your irresponsible and unruly life. I'm going to set new rules, and you're going to follow them to the letter. It's the only way I can guarantee that my son and my grandchild will get to live in a good environment. I have all the respect in the world for you, but I'm the owner of this house, and I'm not going to let you tell me what to do. You're a guest here. You should respect my authority. I'm a guest? What kind of attitude is that? Is this how you treat your elders? It's unacceptable, simply unacceptable. You should be ashamed of yourself. It seems to me that your husband has been overindulging you the whole time you've been together, which has resulted in an insolent wife who doesn't even know the simplest manners when talking to her mother-in-law. Fine. If my son doesn't know how to properly educate his wife, then I'm going to take matters into my own hands and do it myself. I think there must be some misunderstanding here. I haven't said or done anything that could have offended you. I value our relationship as mother and daughter-in-law, but it's also important that my voice and opinion be heard, especially in this case, as I am the owner of the house. How dare you talk back to me like that, you insolent woman? I'm your mother-in-law, and you should show me some respect. I've been warning you for a long time that you're not good enough for my son, and now you're just proving me right. You're a disgrace to me and my family, and I'm going to make sure that you never disrespect me again. Well, I guess Owen must be beating himself up, regretting the day he disobeyed me and chose to be with you. But on second thought, it's all the more reason for my son to remarry. Ha ha ha. Mom, I'm not sure what I did to deserve your harsh words. I'm your daughter-in-law, and that means I'm a part of this family now. I deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, just like everyone else. I'm not asking for special treatment, but I do expect to be treated fairly. So now you're lecturing me about family. What have you done to contribute to your family, huh? You just stay at home all day, every day, while my son has to take on all the financial burden. Do you think that's fair? That's simply not true. I'm on maternity leave right now, but I'll be back to work as soon as possible. And even when I'm not working, I still contribute to my family's income by taking care of the house and our child. I believe I do my fair share, and I don't appreciate you making assumptions about my contributions. Taking care of the house and your child? Don't make me laugh. You can't even take care of yourself. You always look like a walking disaster zone whenever I see you. That's why I'm here. I'm the only one who can get this house in order. How can I trust you to take care of my precious granddaughter? If she's around you long enough, she'll grow up to be just like her pathetic mom, and we know no one would want that. No, thank you. My husband and I are doing just fine taking care of our daughter without your help. If we really need help, we'll hire a babysitter. I know you have your own life and things to worry about, so it's best that we handle everything ourselves. What? Are you serious? Your child is only weeks old and you're already thinking of outsourcing your care to someone else? Kids these days are so lazy. They don't want to lift a finger to do anything. They just want everything handed to them on a silver platter. I find it quite amusing that you'd rather trust a stranger to take care of your child than your own mother-in-law. Do you consider me a nobody in this family? Now that I'm getting on in years, you see me as a useless old woman who can't do you any good, so you want to cast me aside? Is that it? I'm not sure how you got that impression, but that's not what I meant at all. I would appreciate it if you didn't make assumptions about what I'm thinking. Don't even think for a moment you can fool me with your words, Natalia. I'm not as naive as you think I am. I can see right through your lies and deception. You don't want me to take care of my granddaughter. In other words, you're just trying to separate me from her so that she'll grow up hating me. It was your plan all along. There's no way I'm gonna let you achieve your evil ambition. If you and Owen actually split up, which you will eventually, my granddaughter will stay with me no matter what. There's no way I'm going to let you win her custody. Why do you keep mentioning me and my husband splitting up? Don't you have anything else to say? Well, of course I have other things to say, but it just excites me when I think about Owen dumping you. Sorry, can't help myself. Small reminder, I'm arriving at your house in a few minutes and I want to see a well-arranged house. Chop chop, no time to lose. You'd better start cleaning now. Natalia, it's 5 in the morning. Why are you still sleeping? I can't believe my son has to put up with your laziness for all these years. You're a grown woman, for heaven's sake. Get out of bed and start acting like one. Back in my days, women who wake up late like you are the ones to be thrown stones at and humiliated by everyone. Do you hear me? I'm trying to sleep here. Why are you bombarding me with texts and messages? I woke up so many times last night to check on Cindy and feed her, change her diaper, or rock her to sleep. I'm a human too, and I need my sleep to recharge my batteries. What on earth do you think by locking the door from the inside? Get up and prepare breakfast for everyone. The food is not going to cook itself, and I'm starving. Well, it's a good thing that I did lock the door, or else you would barge into my room without knocking at the door and throwing things at me to wake me up. I'm warning you, if you slam the door again, I will charge you for the repairs. By the way, the fridge is full, so why don't you cook something for yourself? You can choose whatever you want and cook it however you want. I'm not going to cook for you just because you're too lazy to do it yourself. What's with this attitude? Now you're calling me lazy and demanding repairs for your door? Don't you dare tell me to cook for myself. I'm your mother-in-law, and it's your job to serve me breakfast. So get off your lazy butt and start cooking for me, or I'll make you regret it. And what if I don't? I asked you nicely to cook my breakfast, and you had the nerve to reply with that? If you can't even do something as simple as make breakfast, then how can I trust you to take care of my son? I bet you can't even cook decent meals for your husband once in a while. Every time I see Owen, he always looks like he hasn't eaten in days. It's all your fault. My husband never complains about the way I take care of him or the whole family. It's only you who always has something to criticize about me. Owen enjoys spending time cooking for himself, so why can't I just let him do that? What? You let my son cook for himself? Are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea how dangerous that is? He could get hurt. If anything happens to him, you'll be the one to blame. Goodness, Owen is a grown man. He's perfectly capable of cooking for himself. And I know for a fact that he doesn't want anyone to treat him like a child like you do. You're using my son's kindness as an excuse to shirk off your duties as a wife. What a lazy and irresponsible woman. In the past, if a woman couldn't take care of her husband's wants and needs, he could divorce her for any reason. He had all the power and she had none. Do you hear me? That's how it used to be. This is definitely a good reason for my son to dump you. I'm so excited. We're already past the age where women are expected to do all the cooking and other chores in a household. That outdated notion is long gone. In today's society, both partners should share the responsibility of household chores regardless of their gender. Excuse me? Did I hear you wrong? Are you implying that I'm a conservative old lady who's out of touch with the times? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I see that you're into that gender equality nonsense. It's brainless and it doesn't make any sense at all. Well, if you keep holding on to that way of thinking, then I guess you're not fit in this family. Why don't you go and find another family that can tolerate your attitude? Please, let go of my son. It's only you who deserves a miserable life, not my son. I didn't say anything like that. You're twisting my words again. You know what? I am not going to waste my time arguing back and forth with you. I expect my food to be freshly cooked and ready on a plate, or else we'll be discussing your divorce with my son when I come back from my morning exercise. No, I won't cook anything for you anymore. I've learned my lesson, and I'm not foolish enough to do as you tell me again. The last time I made dinner, you threw everything in the trash, saying that the food was not up to your expectations, and that I'm a terrible cook. You even told me that I should never even be near the kitchen. Why this sudden change of heart? Either you cook for yourself, eat out, or go hungry. At this point, I don't even care anymore. Need I remind you I'm in the middle of my morning exercises? I need to maintain a healthy body and mind so I can live as long as possible to protect my son from his evil witch of a wife. Besides, shouldn't you also be picking up your lazy ass and start losing some weight? My son married a woman, not a walrus, and you're starting to look like one. Excuse me? What did you just say? Are you literally body shaming me now? That's right. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? You always look like you just ate a whole elephant, and I'm not even exaggerating. I can understand that you don't have any self-respect and think that it's okay to be a whale, but please, you have to think for me or your husband once in a while. You embarrass me and your husband whenever other people see us together. I bet they must think we're being accompanied by a walking dinosaur. No wonder why Owen is always in a state of starving. Turns out it's you who steals all his food. And why do you think I'm not exercising? I do yoga pretty much every day and I follow a healthy diet. Losing weight doesn't just happen overnight, you know. It takes time and patience. Besides, I just gave birth to my daughter not long ago, so my body also needs to adjust itself. It's not very healthy to lose so much weight in just a short time. I'm doing the best I can, and your comments about my weight are simply invalid. It's not your place to judge me. Blah, blah, blah. Save your breath. I'm not interested in hearing your excuses. Do you seriously think I'm going to care the slightest about what you have to say? You know what? The other day I was showing my son some pictures of prettier and single girls, and he didn't even fight me on that. I'm sure you're probably gonna get dumped sooner or later. Make sure my breakfast is ready when I get home, and maybe I'll consider telling my son to keep you as a housemaid when he eventually marries a new wife. But don't get your hopes up, sweetheart. I doubt he'll want to keep you around for long. Mom, where are you? I just got home, but everything is a complete mess now. I can't even recognize my own house anymore. I just helped you with rearranging your house. I mean, it always looks like a bomb went off in there, so I figured I'd do you a favor and make some sense of the chaos. You're welcome. Don't mention it. This is what you call rearranging? My clothes are all over the place, on the bed, on the floor, even in the toilet and kitchen sink. Some of the clothes even have paint on them and big holes. What are you trying to pull here? Are you out of your mind? That's what you get for not washing your dirty clothes. They smell so awful that they might even wake up the dead. What do you mean? Those are newly washed and folded clothes. But now that they're covered in paint, I have to wash them again. Wait, why doesn't the washing machine seem to be working anymore? It was working fine not long ago. That's right. I have cut the electric wire and destroyed the control board of the washing machine, and you will not be using it again. You what? Why did you do that? Seriously? And what kind of training are you even talking about? You're far too reliant on labor-saving devices to do the housework for you. It's high time you learned how to do household tasks like a proper housewife without using any kind of devices whatsoever. Consider this part of your training to become a real wife. But don't think this is bad. Just wait. The worst is yet to come. I'm not relying on machines. These machines are invented to help us with our everyday lives, and I'm simply using them as intended. I'm not lazy or incapable of doing the chores myself, but I don't see why I should have to when there are machines that can do them for me. Oh, please. With your working arms and legs and functional brain, I'm sure you'll be able to get everything done by yourself. Those devices are one of the reasons why you're becoming more and more lazy. After all, why would you bother to do any work when you have machines to do it for you? If you want to be a worthy wife for my son, you need to start acting like one. That means doing your chores by hand, not relying on machines to do everything for you. Oh, and by the way, I also messed up the vacuum, dishwasher, blender, and many other meaningless and useless machines in your house. I'm sure this will be a great opportunity for Mrs. Walrus to drop a few pounds and become more like a human being, which I doubt will happen, by the way. You must be kidding me. Do you know how much these things cost? I don't care. From now on, you can wash your own clothes and dishes and clean the house by hand. I'm sure it will be a great way for you to burn some extra blubber and be more productive. After all, as the saying goes, a fat wife is basically a dead wife. Oh, and I also helped you clean your filthy computer. I soaked it with water and soap, and then I let it dry on the table. I'm sure it'll be fine. My computer too? What were you thinking? It contains all my work data. Now you completely ruined it. What am I supposed to do when I get back to work? How should I know? It was all your fault for letting your computer be covered in dust like that. You know I'm a stickler for cleanliness. I was just helping you clean it, but instead of thanking me, you raise your voice at me? What an ungrateful daughter-in-law. My computer wasn't covered in dust like you said. I clean it every day. By the way, I didn't say a single word that I needed you to help me clean my computer. It's my property, not something you can mess around with without my consent. One more thing. I just threw everything in the fridge and the trash can. You don't even cook for me, so what's the point of keeping all that? What? You're just intolerable. I'm not gonna let you stay here in my house any longer. Ever since you came here, I haven't had a single moment of peace. You turned my life upside down, and I demand that you leave as soon as possible. And what if I don't go? What will you do about it? That's it. I'm calling Owen so he can settle things out with you. I'm done. You're just as I thought of you. The first sign of trouble, and you're running to your husband and crying for help. What a surprise. If you claim yourself Owen's wife or even a grown adult, why don't you put on your big girl pants and take care of everything on your own without relying on anyone's help? My son is working hard every day to provide for you and your family. But you, what would you do other than be a burden on him with such trifles? I've been tolerating your ill-mannered behavior for the last week because I didn't want to bother my husband. But this has to stop. I'm going to talk to him about all of this, and he will make you leave my house. Suit yourself. He's my son, so there's no way he will side with you and evict me from the house. You know what? I have another idea. I thought I would just make a quick visit to your house and go back to my house in a week or so. But given the situation, I see that you're totally not capable of taking care of my son and giving him the life he deserves. That's why I just decided that I will live with you and your husband until he gets himself a new wife. After all, I'm his mother, and mother knows best. Owen, are you free? Something's happened in our house recently, and I don't know how to deal with them.
What is it, honey?
Your mother showed up at our house not long ago with all of her belongings and just moved in. She didn't even give me a heads up. I was totally unprepared for that.
She actually did that? How could she? That's not nice of her at all.
I know, but that's not all. You can't even imagine what she did to me and our house during the time she's been here. She woke me up at 5 in the morning to make breakfast for her. When I cooked her dinner, she threw everything in the trash, saying that what I cooked didn't suit her taste. She even destroyed the washing machine, the vacuum cleaner, and many other devices in our house. She said that I should do all the housework by myself other than relying on machines.
That's just rude and unacceptable. And why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Well, I thought she was just going to stay for a week and then come back to her house, as she said to me. But now she changed her plan and claims that she will be living with us from now on.
No, I won't allow her to do that. She's my mom, but she needs to learn how to respect me and you.
What should I do now, Owen? I don't think she's going to go anywhere, even if I keep threatening her. I wouldn't want to call the police either, because it's only going to worsen my relationship with your mom.
This seems like a tough situation. I know my mom and her stubbornness. She also has a big ego, and there's no way she would back down and leave the house. I would like to help you out, but I'm on my business trip. I can't just go home all of a sudden. Wait, I have a brilliant idea. Yes, this will definitely work. You don't have to worry about anything. Just sit back and relax, and everything will be solved before you know it.
Natalia, I give up. I don't want to live here in your house again. Please let me out of here. I don't deserve this kind of treatment. I don't deserve to go through all of this suffering. Well, well, well. What do you think about having a taste of your own medicine? Is it good? I bet it is. You witch! You're the one who's behind all of this. Nah, it wasn't my idea. It was actually Owen's idea. He told me to get in touch with your mom, who was my grandmother-in-law, and invited her here for a few days. She agreed right away without having to think twice, especially after I explained to her what was going on in the house. You know I don't get along with my mom. Why did you invite her here to your house? It doesn't make sense at all. You knew she would make my life a living hell, and yet you still invited her here. What were you thinking? Ever since she came here, I've had no choice but to follow her orders. She's made me take care of all the chores, pay for the damaged machines in the house, and even take care of your child whenever you're busy. I'm so tired of being her servant. She's a cruel woman, and I don't know why you would want to subject me to her abuse. I demand that you tell her to leave immediately. I don't want to see her face ever again. If you don't, I'm going to leave you. I can't live like this anymore. Cruel? Oh, please. That's rich coming from you. If anyone's cruel around here, it's you. Grandmother-in-law is the most kind-hearted and easygoing lady I've ever met. She's just trying to help you correct your misbehaviors and become a better person, but you're too stubborn to see it. I can't believe my own mom would turn her back against me and side with you. That's just unfair. I'm her own daughter, and you're nothing but a complete stranger. Didn't you hear what she said? To her, I'm more family than you. She also told me that you got kicked out of her house years ago due to your ill-mannered behaviors, and she had even refused to talk with you ever since. But now, Iris, I'm feeling a little hungry, so could you please cook some dinner for me? I also need you to wash the clothes by hand since the washing machine is already broken, and the house also needs to be cleaned manually since you were the one who destroyed the vacuum. Hurry up, chop chop. I don't have all day waiting for you. Natalia, my dear daughter-in-law, can you just tell grandmother-in-law to go back to her house? The truth is, I've already lost my house and I have nowhere else to go. That was why I came here to live with you in the first place. Well, if you had behaved yourself in the first place, you would have been more than welcome here. But too bad, you couldn't help but become the center of attention and bully your own daughter-in-law. Anyways, my husband and I have already decided that my grandmother-in-law is staying here with us from now on. So, you can either live with us and learn how to be more respectful to others, or you can pack your bags and leave the house. The choice is all yours. After being forced to leave our house, my mother-in-law Iris was left to fend for herself. She had lost her home and was forced to rent a small house. However, karma had not yet finished with her. Her landlord turned out to be a far worse person than she was. With no job and no money to pay the rent, Iris was subjected to constant harassment from the landlord. She was even beaten up on a few occasions. Eventually, she was forced to move out of the rented house. My husband and I are currently living the life of our dreams alongside my grandmother-in-law and our little angel Cindy. I am incredibly grateful to be married to a kind and considerate man such as my husband, and to be able to live under the same roof as such a wonderful woman as my grandmother-in-law.
Ian, what did the doctor say it was? I was really worried when the ambulance came and picked you up this morning.
Speaking of that, I really wanted you to bring me to the hospital, but I couldn't get you to wake up this morning. I didn't know what was happening to me. I thought I might be dying or something.
Sorry about this morning. I was really hungover from last night. So, anyway, have all the tests come back yet?
Yeah, they know what it was. They said I have appendicitis.
Appendicitis? What's that?
Basically, the problem is my appendix. They have to remove it.
So, does that mean you're going to have surgery?
Yeah. So, I'm gonna be in the hospital for 3 days. They're going to do the surgery tomorrow.
Really? 3 days? That sounds expensive. You know I don't work. I don't have any money to help with this. Are you going to be able to pay for all the hospital bills by yourself?
Well, I don't really have a choice. If I'm lucky, my insurance might cover some of it.
That's good. So, if you're going to be in the hospital for a little while, you'll want some things from home, right? I'll get some stuff together and bring it in for you right now.
Oh, really? You'd do that for me? They might be able to let me out and run home to grab some stuff.
No, don't worry about it. I think you should be resting and not moving around. I'll get some stuff together for you and drop it off right away. So, you're gonna be gone for 3 whole days, right?
Yeah, that's what they said. I don't know why it's so long. Why? You're not happy that I'm gonna be gone that long, are you?
Huh? No, of course not. You know I'm gonna be lonely without you.
I see. Sorry. You'll have to look after things around the house for a while. Are you okay with that?
Look after what things?
The cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, things like that. The stuff I always have to do for you.
What? All that stuff can wait until you get home, can it? Ian, we agreed on this when we got married. I told you I didn't want to do any housework. And you said you were fine with doing everything as long as I was home for you.
Well, yeah, but...
Ian, you know my only job is to make you feel better after a long day of work. Right?
Yeah, okay. Fine, don't worry about the housework. And just eat out or get some delivery while I'm gone. But at least remember to lock up at night when you go out.
Okay. Don't worry about a thing. Anyway, I'll bring some things for you right away. See you in a bit.
Hey, Ian, what's up? Are you having a good time at the hospital? Does anyone have a good time at a hospital? The food here is terrible, and it really hurts when they cut me open. Yeah, I guess. I've never been admitted to the hospital, so I don't really know what it's like. Anyway, what's up? If you're thinking about coming to see me, don't bother. They're gonna be letting me out soon anyway. No, it's not that. It's just... What is it? It's not like you to beat around the bush. Did something happen? I just wanted to double-check something with you. You're still in the hospital right now, aren't you? Of course I am. I'm not going to sneak out before they release me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why? What's going on? Just give me a minute. I don't know how to put this, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's some other guy in your house right now. Huh? My wife happened to come across a second account your wife has on social media. Go on Twitter and look for #AnAwesomeSaturday. Why? What's that? It's really popular right now. People post pictures of how they spent their Saturday. There are lots of pics of people at expensive restaurants, leisure spots, and other stuff. Do you not use Twitter? No, I don't. I had an account, but I deleted it a long time ago. And what does that have to do with some guy being in my house? Okay, I'll just send you a screenshot of it. This isn't something I really want to be doing while you're still in the hospital, but this is probably the fastest way. This is your house, isn't it? It sure looks like it. Wait. Yeah, it is. I'm sure of it. That thing in the background on the wall is something I made in shop class in high school. See? I knew it. Hey, Sean. Any chance you can come to the hospital right now? I've got a lot of things I want to ask you. No problem. I was planning on going over there anyway once I saw this. I'm getting some things together now. I'll be there in a bit. Valerie, can I talk to you for a second?
What is it?
I want to ask you something. Where are you right now?
Now? I'm out doing the shopping now. Why?
Nothing. I was just wondering what you were up to.
Oh, Ian, are you getting lonely in the hospital? Do you miss me? Don't worry about me. I'll be there in no time to pick you up and take you home.
Speaking of that, you never came to see me after my surgery. You only came the first day I was in here to drop that stuff off for me.
I'm sorry. You're not angry, are you? I wanted to come see you, but I've been really busy.
You quit your job after we got married. You're not working. What are you busy with?
I quit working, but there's still things I have to do. Women are busy like that.
You know, you don't have to hide it anymore.
Hide what? What are you talking about?
Sean went over to our house for me.
Huh?
You didn't notice he came, did you? You were too busy having fun, weren't you?
Sean? Your friend, Sean? He came here?
Yeah.
When?
He's been outside until just now.
Even when you just told me you weren't home and you were out doing the shopping. He confirmed for me that you were in the house, and then I sent him home.
What do you mean?
You've had another guy over there ever since I was admitted to the hospital.
Ian, it's not what you think. I'm not cheating on you. He's just a friend. I just wanted to do some redecorating before you got back from the hospital. We just wanted to surprise you. And today was the first day that he came. You've got to believe me. The only man I'd have in my house for the night is you.
Hashtag an awesome Saturday.
Huh?
I did a search for it. Saturday is the same day I was taken to the hospital, wasn't it? You posted a picture of you and another man toasting wine glasses in our bed, didn't you?
You saw that? You don't use social media.
Yeah, I don't. But almost everyone I know does. Looking back through all the pictures on that account of yours, there's a lot of you and him. Saturday's not the first day you met him, was it? Valerie, let's talk about this when I get back. And send that guy home. I don't want him there when I get there.
I'm not at the house.
What?
You thought I was cheating on you, didn't you? I'm not going to live with you if you're not going to trust me. That friend of mine said he'd let me stay with him.
Come on now. What the heck are you talking about? Are you telling me you're going to live with the guy you're cheating on me with?
I told you I'm not cheating. I was lonely because you weren't there, so I invited a friend over and we had some drinks together. That's all. And don't blame this on me. All this happened because of your appendix. You should have been taking better care of yourself.
What did you say? I was working every day and had to come home and do all the housework on top of that. Even if my appendicitis was somehow caused by stress, it still wouldn't be all my fault.
Huh? Are you saying this is my fault then? If you wanted someone to do the housework for you so badly, you should have hired a maid. 'Cause you know there's no way I'm ever going to do it.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for your dad, but I can't take this anymore.
What? Why would you even mention my dad? Oh, now that you mention it, is it because your company is subcontracted by my dad's company? Don't tell me you were hoping to become the manager of his business someday. Were you? Sucks to be you. He'd never promote you and make you manager if you're prone to getting sick and taking time off work like this.
I can't believe you. You're horrible.
Me? I think you need to think again. You're the one who won't even trust his own wife while he's gone. I'm sending you divorce papers tomorrow. You'd better sign them and hand them in. Goodbye! Hey! Why won't you answer your phone? This is really important!
Not for me. I submitted the divorce papers, and I already filed for my compensation money. Don't ever contact me again.
It's about the compensation money. Why does he have to pay it?
Because you don't have any of your own money.
He sold everything of mine. My car, my bags, my jewelry. Everything!
If he didn't have enough in the bank to pay me, how can you blame him?
Shut up! You're a thief! I want it all back, now! When the heck did you even meet up with him? It's because of you that he kicked me out of his house! He's pissed that he has to pay you so much money! Meeting up in secret with him to collect the compensation money from him? How dare you!
I never met up with him.
What?
Your father spoke to him on my behalf.
Huh? My dad did?
That guy you were cheating on me with works at your dad's company, doesn't he? Wait, you said you're not cheating. I mean your friend.
I don't understand what's going on here. Why would my dad take your side and help you get compensation money from him in our divorce? You work for my dad.
You've got that all wrong.
What?
You must have been under the wrong impression this whole time. Your dad's company is a subcontractor for my company.
Huh? What are you talking about? Every time I've seen you speak to my dad, you've been so polite and respectful. Almost as if you were talking to your CEO or something.
Of course. Your dad never told you the story, so I didn't want to tell you either. I was working for your dad's company doing part-time work while I was in college.
You were? This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, it was kinda like an internship. Honestly, I wanted to work there when I graduated. But your dad looked at me and said that I could do so much better than his company. So, he got me an interview at a much bigger company than his. It was all because of your dad that I got to where I am today. He even introduced me to you. That's why he felt bad for what you did to me and helped me get my compensation money from you and your boyfriend. I think he's going to demote or even fire that other guy. Turns out he hasn't been performing well for a while.
Wait, what? Are you saying your company is bigger than my dad's? It makes more money?
If you want to put it that way, yes.
I didn't know that. Why wouldn't you have told me that before? If you would have told me that, I wouldn't have been trying to meet other men.
Are you saying you were just looking for a guy with more money? Wait, don't answer that. I don't even care. You're not my wife anymore.
Ian, don't be so cold. We just got divorced. Why are you suddenly being so mean to me? Whatever, I don't care either. I know other guys out there who are more suitable than you.
Yeah, about that. Are you talking about Blake Doubleday?
What?
Or even Ferrari Guy 26 at ManhattanLife.com?
How did you?
They're both me. Sean told me you were using social media to find guys, so I made some fake accounts. I figured you were using Twitter to meet people. When I started pretending to be a young, rich guy and would DM you, you'd respond right away. Your favorite line to use is, "I'm a married woman, but a lot of people mistake me for a high school student." You use that line way too much.
But this can't be happening. You tricked me? I hate you.
I figured if we had to take our divorce to court, it'd be nice to have some extra evidence to prove my case. Luckily, it never came to that, so it doesn't matter now. So, like I said before, don't contact me ever again.
Wait.
What is it now?
Ian, I was just thinking. I apologize for what I did, so... Do you think it'd be okay if I just stayed at your place for a little while? I have no other place to go.
Why don't you go back to your parents?
No way! My dad knows all about what I did. He's gonna be pissed with me.
I don't care. It's your own fault.
From now on, I promise I'll help out with the housework. Won't you give me another chance? Please?
No way.
Are you saying you want your wife to freeze to death outside with no place to sleep?
You mean ex-wife. If you ever have a medical emergency, I suggest you just call 911. I had to do it once not long ago, if you recall.
Ian, please. Let's just talk about this. I'll send you the address of where I am. I need you to come and pick me up.
Sorry, I just can't help you. Because I'm really hungover from last night. Lol. After that, Valerie used her social media to try to find a place to stay. But when she posted her current location online looking for others in her area, her father saw where she was, drove down to get her, and dragged her back to his house. I guess he had started keeping tabs on her social media accounts. Valerie's parents contacted me later and asked if they should force their daughter to come over and apologize to me. But seeing as she had cheated on me with random guys she found online, I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her again. So I declined their offer. Since Valerie was living with her parents again, and her dad didn't want her just staying at home, leeching off of them, I heard that Valerie's dad sent her to work at one of his company's factories. It must be truly hell for her. She's doing manual labor every single day now. It's got to be far more difficult than any of the housework that she always refused to do when she was with me. Obviously, I'm not holding any of this against her father, and I still respect him for everything he's done for me. In fact, we even reached a new agreement that I think will be very beneficial for me. He's agreed to make sure that his daughter stays far away from me so that I never have to see her again.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
Derek, sorry to bother you at work.
Leslie, what's up?
I have to head back to my dad's place right away.
Why? Did something happen?
My dad fell down the stairs and they had to take him to the hospital. One of his neighbors just called me and told me.
Really? That's terrible.
I'm heading over there right now.
Are you gonna be okay? If you want me to, I can leave work.
But today you got that business trip. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. I think my dad will be fine. He didn't hit his head or anything. His neighbors said it wasn't anything serious.
Oh, I see. Well, that's good to know.
But I'm still worried about his injuries. I want to see how he is, and maybe having him see his grandson's face will make him feel better too.
That's a good idea. If you don't mind taking Bryce with you, then I guess there's no problem.
We're most likely going to spend the night over there.
No problem. Right now, making sure your dad's okay is the most important thing.
Thanks. Okay, I'm heading over there now. See you when I get back.
Okay, be careful. Leslie, how is everything over there?
Oh, sorry I scared you earlier. Dad just sprained his ankle. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, it's not a big injury, but obviously it's hard for him to walk. I'm gonna stay here for 2 or 3 days to help him out a bit.
Oh, I see. So he hurt his ankle on the fall.
Yeah, it looks that way. Since Mom passed away, he's been living on his own. It's gonna be hard for him getting around the house with his ankle like this.
That's interesting, because when I rang the doorbell, your father answered the door carrying Bryce on his shoulders and didn't seem to be in any pain at all.
Huh?
If that's how quickly your father heals, you might as well head back home tonight, don't you think?
Derek, what are you talking about?
No, that's what I should be asking you. So, are you taking some sort of vacation by yourself or something? Because you dropped Bryce off at your father's place, but he said you're not here.
Wait, what? Are you saying you're at my father's house?
It looks that way.
What about your business trip? Did you lie to me?
Look who's talking. Anyway, I was telling the truth about my business trip. We got everything done faster than we expected, and your dad's place was only a 40-minute drive from where I was. You knew that. I told you where my business trip was. I finished early and was worried about your dad, so I figured I'd swing by on my way home. And here we are. Where are you?
I'm with a friend.
And that friend is?
I'm with Christina. We grew up together. You met her at our wedding, remember?
Oh, her. Yeah, I remember her. So why were you lying about everything before?
Honestly, I'm just taking a little trip with Christina, just us girls. You were so busy with work. I thought you'd be upset if I told you I was taking a vacation while you were working so hard.
So instead, you told me your dad fell down the stairs. Didn't you think I'd be more worried about him? You should have just told me the truth.
You're right, I'm sorry.
So, let me ask you one more time. Who are you really with?
Huh? I told you I'm with Christina.
Come on now. If you're gonna tell a lie, at least put a little more thought into the names you're gonna use.
It's not a lie, I'm telling the truth. I lied when I told you about my father, but I'm not lying about this.
There's no way that Christina is with you.
Why would you say that?
Because she's here too.
What? What are you talking about? Huh? What is this?
This is proof that Christina sent me. The guy in this picture is Christina's husband, Andy, isn't it? This picture of you and him together was taken today, just as you were picking him up to go on your vacation.
Wait, hold on. Why are you and Christina contacting each other?
Because you gave her our home phone number and she called it.
But that doesn't matter, you're away on business.
When nobody was home, I swung by the house this morning, just before I left on my business trip. I had all of the incoming phone calls to the house directed to my cell phone.
What? I didn't even know that was possible.
Well, I did it, so it's definitely possible. Call forwarding isn't a new technology. So anyway, Christina called her house because she knew that you and her husband were sneaking off together. She knew since you weren't home, there was a chance she'd be able to talk to me. Even though she didn't have my cell phone number, she tried to contact me at home to tell me what was going on.
But why? Why would Christina do something like that to me?
And like you said, you grew up together, so her parents' house is only 5 minutes from your father's house. She was nice enough to come here and explain everything to me.
You're lying. How could this happen?
Oh, and one more thing. I've had the locks on our house changed, so you won't be able to get back in.
What? That's impossible. You said you were away on business. There's no way you could have gone home and changed the locks if you're at my father's house now. I knew you were lying about your business trip.
Have you forgotten who owns our house? Who our landlord is?
Huh? Oh.
That's right. It's my grandfather's house, so he has keys to get in. I called him and told him the situation. He immediately went out and got new locks and changed them all for me.
You've got to be kidding. So where am I supposed to go now?
Well, your father said you'd better come back to his house immediately, so you can apologize to Bryce and I.
But...
Well, even if you apologize, I'm still gonna divorce you.
Divorce?
Why does that surprise you? You didn't think cheating on me would end up in me divorcing you? I know you're cheating on me. I'm not staying with anyone who would do that. Divorce is the only natural outcome. Why did you not think that? And I'll be suing you for compensation money. We've got a child too, so there's gonna be child support payments as well.
But divorce? Why?
And don't think that's all either. Your lover, Andy's married too. So Christina is going to be suing you for compensation money as well.
No, Christina is my friend. She wouldn't sue me. She's been my best friend since we were kids. She wouldn't sue me even if you tried to persuade her.
You're wrong. She's already speaking with a lawyer and getting things ready.
What? I think she blocked me. I can't get through to her on her phone, but I know she's there with you.
She said her lawyer is going to be calling you in a couple days.
How could my best friend betray me like this? Compensation money for divorce is usually tens of thousands of dollars, right? Does she really think I have that kind of money? She should consider that before she does anything rash. Leslie, it's Christina. Christina? How could you? I thought we were friends. We stopped being friends the moment you started sleeping with my husband. I really didn't want to talk to you ever again, but you're really getting the wrong impression about what's going on here. I just want to make you understand. Why are you betraying me like this? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Do you have any idea what you're saying to me right now? You're the one cheating with my husband. I didn't betray you, you betrayed me. But we've been best friends since we were kids. So you think that makes it okay to sleep with my husband? I thought you'd forgive me for it. What is going on inside your head? There's a line that even friends shouldn't cross, and you crossed it. So prepare for the consequences. Christina, what are you doing? And why are you following Andy so you could take that picture today? You're a stalker. My husband was cheating on me, so I tried to get proof of it. What's wrong with that? Maybe you're a bad enough person that Andy needs to go off with another woman.
You can say that if you want about me, I don't care.
But if Andy wants to be with another woman while he's married, then he needs to think about right and wrong. He should have divorced me and got his life in order first. If he would have done that, well, I wouldn't have liked it, but at least I wouldn't have complained. But this, you and him together while I'm still married to him, I can't let that go. He cheated on me with you, and I'm gonna blame both of you for it. So, like you said, he's just got the order a little wrong, that's all. Getting divorced, then being with me, or being with me and then getting divorced, it's basically the same. It's like if someone got pregnant and then got married because of it. It's only the order that's wrong.
That's completely different. There could be arguments for or against that, but either way, they're taking responsibility as a parent, whereas cheating on your spouse or sleeping with a married person is unlawful.
Unlawful?
That's right. That's why I can sue you for it.
I didn't know that.
You got a smartphone. You can look up a lot of things on it. Maybe you should have.
I can't believe this.
It's right there on any legal consultation website. There's no jail time for what you did, but you can be sued by all the parties affected.
But this is different. Andy and I aren't fooling around. We love each other. So you can't call it cheating. It's true love.
Oh my God. If that's how you feel about it, why didn't you divorce Derek before running off and doing all this? You can't just think about the person you love. You have to consider all the people around them as well. Don't you think considering everyone involved before starting something like this would be more of a gesture of true love than what you did? And besides all that, did you even think about Bryce? You have a son.
Oh, I was so in love it never crossed my mind. I had no idea this would lead to me getting a divorce.
Using intelligence instead of instinct is what's supposed to separate us from animals.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, you're right. Comparing you to an animal is an insult to animals.
Why are you talking to me like this? We were best friends.
You're the reason that sentence is in the past tense. Well, regardless of what we say to each other, Andy and you both betrayed your families.
And nothing you and I say to each other is going to change that fact. But that's why...
We're done here, right? No matter what we say or how many times we say it, this is adultery.
But it's not. It's love.
A married person having relations with someone they aren't married to, that pretty much sums up the meaning of adultery. So that's why Derek and I are both going to be suing you and Andy for compensation money. It's only natural. You both ruined our marriages.
Oh, don't. Please just wait.
Like I said, we're done here, right? I'm not putting up with your nonsense anymore.
Christina!
Christina, it's Derek.
Please, Derek, talk to Christina about this for me.
About what?
Huh?
Everything Christina said is right. I agree with all of it. Everything I wanted to say to you, she already said. I think it's pretty sad that you don't seem to understand, but oh well.
Derek, please! I thought you of all people would understand.
Understand? What the heck is going on inside your head? I think you'd baffle even the greatest of psychiatrists.
Derek!
That reminds me, I don't want anyone as crazy as you raising my child. I'm taking Bryce with me.
What, wait?
From now on, speak to my lawyer.
Derek, wait!
Shortly after that, I divorced Leslie. She complained the whole time and tried to make it difficult for me. But her father was so angry with her that he made her accept my terms. With my father-in-law's help, I was able to get full custody of my son. After that, Leslie and I both sued Christina and Andy for compensation money. Between the lawsuits and child support payments, Leslie and Andy had to pay out over $100,000. Obviously, that put a huge strain on their finances. After just 1 month of them living together, they split up. Leslie's father was so disgusted with what she'd done to me and her child that he disowned her. He even moved away without telling Leslie his new address. I didn't want Leslie coming back and trying to get me to take her back, so I found a job far away as well. I took Bryce and moved without telling Leslie her new address either. I'm actually only a 20-minute drive from my old father-in-law's new house, so I take Bryce over there sometimes to see his grandfather.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.